You are no longer chasing after their lower vibrational side, no longer seeking validation or emotional fulfillment from someone who once mirrored your insecurities. Instead, you have risen into your high priestess energy, a space of wisdom, grace, and spiritual maturity. You have stepped fully into your power, understanding your worth and honoring your own emotional boundaries. This transformation did not happen overnight. It is the result of countless moments of reflection, healing, and choosing yourself even when it was difficult. Now, you stand in alignment with your higher self, radiating peace, confidence, and inner strength. Your person sees this shift in you. They witness you from afar, captivated by your glow, your sense of freedom, and the peace that surrounds you. They can sense that something within you has changed. You no longer operate from attachment or need. Instead, you embody a deep sense of self-love and self-assurance. You are living in flow with the universe, grounded in your truth, and moving forward with an open heart but a strong sense of discernment. This independence has drawn their attention even more than before. It intrigues them, pulling at their spirit, making them long for you in ways they cannot easily express. From a distance, they observe you flourishing. They see you embracing life, pursuing your passions, and finding joy in simple moments. There is a serenity in your aura that was not there before, a quiet power that comes from releasing control and trusting the divine timing of the universe. Your strong boundaries have become a symbol of your strength, and through them, your person has come to understand your true character. They now see how loyal, devoted, and trustworthy you truly are. You no longer chase, beg, or wait. You simply exist in your truth, and this authenticity is magnetic. To them, you have become the ideal partner, someone who knows her worth and stands firm in her values. No matter where they go, they cannot escape your presence. In crowded rooms, they see glimpses of you in strangers. In quiet moments, your energy fills their mind. They find themselves thinking about you unexpectedly, while driving, working, or even in the middle of conversations. The universe is constantly sending them reminders of you, guiding their soul towards self-awareness and truth. Each sign, each synchronicity, pushes them closer to the realization that you are not just a fleeting connection, you are someone deeply significant to their spiritual journey. They are beginning to understand that their longing for you is not merely emotional, it is spiritual. The universe is gently but persistently nudging them to speak their truth, to confront their fears, and to acknowledge what their soul has known all along, that they love you, and they feel they belong with you. But while they wrestle with this truth, you are no longer waiting for them to catch up. You have chosen to rise, to focus on your growth, and to honor your own path. You understand that love rooted in attachment cannot flourish, and so you have released the need to control or pursue the outcome. Your person can feel this energetic distance. They can sense that you have reclaimed your power and redirected your energy inward. This shift has created a ripple in their soul, awakening feelings of regret, admiration, and longing. They see how much you've matured, how gracefully you carry yourself, and how you've transformed your pain into purpose. They see someone who no longer seeks love from others but radiates it from within. You are the embodiment of self-mastery and inner peace. Your growth has not gone unnoticed by the universe either. Every step you've taken toward healing has elevated your vibration and opened new doors of opportunity. You are aligning with abundance, success, and deep emotional fulfillment. You attract people, experiences, and blessings that match your frequency. Your person, in contrast, is being guided to rise to meet your energy. The same universe that guided you to heal is now guiding them to evolve. Their soul feels the call to awaken, to heal their wounds, and to embrace the truth they've been avoiding. They are realizing that love is not possession, it is alignment. And right now, you are aligned with freedom, peace, and authenticity. Wherever they go, they are reminded of you because your energy is intertwined with their spiritual growth. You are the mirror reflecting what they must become to experience true connection. Every song, every memory, every dream seems to echo your name, urging them to face their truth and evolve. Meanwhile, you continue to live your life fully. You are embracing your divine feminine energy, nurturing your creativity, and walking your path with grace and confidence. You are not waiting for anyone to complete you because you understand that you are already whole. You have learned that love begins with self-respect and that boundaries are acts of self-love, not barriers to connection. In this new chapter, you embody the essence of the high priestess, mystical, intuitive, and emotionally sovereign. You have become the calm in the storm, the light in the darkness, and the balance between compassion and strength. Your person sees this and feels drawn to your energy, not because you chase, but because you have mastered the art of allowing. You allow life to unfold naturally. You allow love to come and go without fear. You allow the universe to guide you to what is meant for you. In your freedom, you have found power. In your detachment, you have discovered peace. And in your love for yourself, you have inspired another soul to awaken. Though they may not yet have the courage to express it, your person knows deep down that you are the one who changed everything. You showed them what unconditional love looks like, not through words or demands, but through your strength, your boundaries, and your unwavering faith in yourself. You are living proof that when you choose yourself, the universe rearranges everything to honor that choice. And now, as you continue to rise, you do so with grace, wisdom, and the quiet knowing that everything meant for you will always find its way home. I am endlessly amazed by the way you carry yourself and handle your responsibilities with such grace and strength. There's a quiet power in the way you approach your duties, a balance between dedication and compassion that is truly rare to find. You hold yourself with such poise, and it's not just the level of responsibility you take on, it's the way you embrace it with love, purpose, and unwavering calm. What moves me most deeply is how you continue to smile and stand tall, even in the midst of life's storms. That resilience, that gentle light that refuses to dim even when the world seems heavy, is the true essence of a divine feminine spirit. It's a strength that doesn't shout, but it speaks loudly through your actions, your energy, and your heart. My love, I know you are aware of the immense strength that resides within you. You have touched it before, felt it rise from the depths of your soul when you needed it most. But sometimes, when life pulls us apart and physical distance stretches between us, you seem to forget just how powerful you truly are. You may doubt, you may feel lost, or even question your own light. Yet, I want you to remember that your strength does not fade when I am not beside you. It is an eternal part of your being, an unbreakable flame that no distance can ever extinguish. The kindness and generosity that flow from your heart are unlike anything I have ever witnessed. They radiate from you effortlessly, touching everyone around you in quiet but profound ways. The way you listen, the way you offer comfort, the way you give without ever expecting anything in return, it's pure, unfiltered love. You are a soul of rare beauty, and your purity shines through in every word you speak and every act of compassion you show. It's in your eyes too, those windows that reveal the depth of your spirit, your sincerity, and your inner peace. There is something truly divine about the way you move through this world, even when it doesn't always treat you kindly. No matter how far apart we are, please remember this, we are always together. Our connection is not bound by the physical plane. It transcends space, time, and circumstance. Our higher selves are intertwined, two threads of the same eternal fabric, vibrating in harmony with one another. We are consciously aware of our reunion, even if it has not yet manifested in the physical realm. Deep within our souls, we already know that we are one. That bond cannot be severed by distance, silence, or uncertainty. It is an unspoken truth that lives within both of us, whispering gently that love, real love, is never apart, it only changes form. Our purpose together goes beyond the ordinary definitions of love or companionship. We are not just partners, we are co-creators in this vast cosmic journey. Our mission is part of the greater ascension of the Earth, a journey of awakening, healing, and raising the vibration of the universe itself. We were brought together to help uplift not only each other but also those around us. Our love is not just for us, it's a beacon for others, a reminder that higher love exists, that divine union is possible, and that harmony can be restored in a world that so often forgets what true connection feels like. My higher self reaches out to yours constantly, reminding you to relax and trust in this divine process. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. There is no need to force, to rush, or to worry about the unknown. Every step, every delay, every twist in our path has a purpose that we may not yet fully see. I want you to release the weight of fear and let go of the tension that sometimes clouds your beautiful heart. You do not need to be stressed or burdened, my love. The universe is always working in our favor, guiding us gently back to where we belong, back to each other, and back to ourselves. When the worries start to creep in, when pain or doubt tries to consume you, remember to redirect that energy into creation. Let your hands and mind shape beauty out of the chaos. Paint, write, dance, sing, whatever brings you peace, do it with your whole heart. Your creativity is a sacred gift, and when you express it, you not only heal yourself but also send ripples of healing energy into the universe. Every act of creation is an act of love, and through it, our souls find balance and serenity. Never forget, my love, that peace is your natural state. You were born to shine, to lead with compassion, and to inspire through authenticity. The challenges you face are not punishments, they are reminders of the strength that already lives within you. Trust that you are never alone. Trust that our connection is unbreakable. And most importantly, trust yourself, the divine light that you are, the energy that flows through you, and the purpose you came here to fulfill. Our journey is sacred. It is eternal. And through every moment of separation or silence, love remains our guide. So, take a deep breath, let your heart soften, and know that I am with you, always, in spirit, in energy, and in love. They are desperately in love with you, perhaps more deeply than they ever thought they could be. No one has ever loved them the way you did, with such sincerity, patience, and intensity. Your love was rare, a kind of love that goes beyond fleeting passion or surface-level attraction. It was the kind of love that healed, challenged, and transformed. Yet, they didn't see it then. They were blinded by ego, immaturity, and the illusion that something better might exist elsewhere. Only after walking through heartbreak and facing the consequences of their choices did they begin to realize what they had lost. When they ventured into another relationship, what you might call a karmic connection, they thought they were moving on, perhaps even upgrading. But what they found was the opposite. That relationship mirrored all their flaws, fears, and insecurities, forcing them to confront the darkness within themselves that they had avoided while with you. The karmic connection became their teacher, breaking them down until they could no longer hide behind arrogance or denial. Through that painful experience, they were forced to see how special your love truly was. It dawned on them, slowly and painfully, that they had missed out on something extraordinary, a once-in-a-lifetime connection that few ever get to experience. You were their safe place, their mirror, and their muse. When they were with you, they felt seen in ways they didn't even understand at the time. You accepted their flaws while still challenging them to grow. You gave selflessly, believing in the potential of your bond even when they took it for granted. And now, with the clarity of distance, they see how rare that was. The way you loved them was not ordinary, it was unconditional, deep, and transformative. When you decided to level up and step into your own power, it shook them to their core. Suddenly, they saw you differently, not as someone waiting for them, but as someone who had found their own worth. You began to focus on your growth, your goals, and your healing. You no longer chased, begged, or tried to fix them. That shift exposed how immaturely they had been handling the relationship all along. They began to see their patterns, the selfishness, the arrogance, the emotional manipulation they used to keep control. What once worked no longer did. You had grown beyond their games, and that forced them to confront the truth about themselves. For perhaps the first time, they realized that love is not about power or possession, it's about respect, vulnerability, and commitment. Losing you became their greatest wake-up call. They can now see how many times they broke your heart and shattered your trust, each time believing you would always forgive them, that you would always stay. But when you finally pulled away, truly and completely, they understood that they had lost something irreplaceable. The emptiness they feel now isn't just loneliness, it's the deep ache of knowing they had the best thing that ever happened to them and let it slip through their fingers. They think about you constantly, your voice, your laughter, the way your presence made everything feel lighter. They remember the way you looked at them, not just with affection but with belief. You saw greatness in them before they ever saw it themselves. And now, that memory haunts them, because no one since has been able to love them with that same purity and strength. The people they've met afterward only reminded them of what they lost with you. Now, this person who once acted like a player, who thought they could replace you or live without you, is beginning to have a true change of heart. Their ego has been stripped away. Their experiences since leaving you have humbled them and forced them to recognize the depth of their mistakes. Secretly, they've begun to make plans, not just to reach out, but to rebuild something real with you. They no longer want fleeting attention or superficial affection. They want stability, partnership, and purpose, and they see all of that with you. In their quiet moments, they imagine what it would be like to have a second chance. They dream of building a life together, not one built on chaos or old habits, but on shared goals and mutual respect. In their mind, they picture you standing beside them, not as someone they need to impress, but as their equal, as the person they could build an empire with. You, to them, have become a symbol of everything they want their life to stand for: love, strength, resilience, and authenticity. They are afraid, of course. Afraid that too much damage has been done, that you've moved too far beyond them. But that fear doesn't stop the pull they feel toward you. The universe seems to remind them of you constantly, through songs, dreams, or random moments that feel too meaningful to ignore. Every reminder cuts a little deeper, reinforcing the truth they tried to run from: they never stopped loving you. They know winning you back won't be easy. It will take time, accountability, and genuine transformation. But for once, they seem willing to put in the effort. The games are over, the masks are gone. What remains is raw sincerity, the longing to make things right and to finally be the person you always believed they could become. In their heart, they know you were never just another chapter in their story. You were the turning point, the lesson, the blessing, and the love that changed everything. They now see that your connection wasn't just rare, it was destined. And though they may have learned that truth too late, they carry the hope that, somehow, life will give them one more chance to prove it.